Okay guys, this is my dip. Today is Wednesday, and I tried it with my curry, the cucumber. I decided to cut the cucumber like this so that I can use it like a sudu to chalet the dip rather than cut long, it doesn't stick so much. Cherry tomato, curry, raw okra, spring onion, scallion, celery. This one also celery. This one kacang panjang. This one kunyit. You see I've bitten off here. So kunyit actually quite nice with this thing. Then here I got habanero chili, very nice. Okay, not that pedas. If pedas, just pop one cherry tomato. Have some okra. So I ate one. In fact, today I ate 2 habaneros. Just not just ate one. What else do I have here? Another okra. I got red capsicum here, but this one I'm cutting up. I just cut up because I'm going to roast. And once by the time I finish all this sayur, this one will be half. Then I'll roast the. I bought leek as well, so I'll roast the red capsicum with leek and then blend and do another round. Ooh, sadap. Okay, here's the Ajvar I made early this morning, something like 3:30 in the morning, and then I was out all day, so I didn't have a chance to taste it. So it's the Romesco sauce which I made the previous day, and then early this morning I roasted brinjals and green serrano chilies and some roast onions and a head of garlic. So I have some curry here, Japanese cucumber, so I'm tasting it for the first time and telling you what it tastes like. Okay, this is a real life taste test. Oh, so nice. It's good. No dominant taste, but very rounded. The sweetness from the dates. If I look for it, I can taste some acidity from the vinegar. The viscosity is nice and creamy because of the brinjals. And it's nicely emulsified due to the lecithin from the sunflower seeds and soy milk powder. I can detect some slight heat from the chilies, but not overpowering. Some herbal afternotes, but not too overpowering. I had my the dried herb mix in it. Overall, I'm happy with it. This is the last piece of curry. Now I can taste a bit more heat. So this evening At Ion, I bought some asparagus spears and 2 red capsicums. So the red capsicum might roast and add it to this so that it has a stronger capsicum taste. And I bought habanero chilies, 2 packets. Also 1 packet, 1 something each. The other stuff I bought were portobello mushrooms and snow fungus. The snow fungus I don't think is suitable, but the portobello mushroom I can boil it in very little water to get the flavor out into the water, and then reduce it and then blend the mushrooms to give it a more umami taste. And the mushrooms have to be cooked. Although there are some mushrooms which are edible raw, you need to cook them because mushrooms have some particular chemicals that if uncooked they cause cancer, but if they are cooked they have anti-cancer properties. So to learn more about this, look up Paul Stamets. He's the world's leading mycologist. He's one of the world's leading experts on mycology, study of fungi, mycelium. Okay, I'm very happy with this. I'm going to keep it for tomorrow and eat it with the asparagus, and I'll probably buy some scallion and have it for my one meal of the day tomorrow. Okay, this is my roasted vegetables. In here I have brinjals, 2 small brinjals and 1 large brinjal, which I've split into half, and cut into lengths that would fit my air fryer. I also have 2 red onions and whole bunch of roast onion, about 6 or 7, and a head of garlic. So it's very hot. After 25 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, it's in the steel bowl at the bottom, and I've covered it with this other steel bowl. Okay, I'll open it later in about an hour after it's cooled down because it's very, very hot to the touch. Okay, it's more than steaming hot. It was 200 degrees Celsius. So you have to be patient, let it cool down, and I'll take another video later in an hour after it's cooled down to show you what I'll do with it next. Okay, it's only been 45 minutes. It's still hot, too hot for you to touch to peel the skin off. So you can see, ooh, smells lovely. This is the onion. Yeah. Okay, the secret of doing the onion is to wash the onion and then roast it together with the skin. Otherwise it'll dry out. So the dry skin actually becomes very crispy. Okay, I'm gonna eat that onion. Tutup balik, let it cool down. This one is actually very sweet because it has undergone the Maillard reaction and caramelized. So quite sweet. Okay, I couldn't resist it. I went back because it was so nice. I went back and took 2 of the roast onions and ate. They were very nice, and they actually tasted more like garlic than onion. Not exactly like garlic, but more like garlic. You know, it's got a slightly different taste. Sedap juga. So the secret is to roast it at 200 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. It may seem a long time, but it needs time for the chemical reactions to take place to reduce the sugar from carbohydrates to glucose and fructose. Okay, it's cooled down and I squeezed out the flesh from the brinjals and the green serrano chili and the what do you call it, the roast onion and the garlic. The only problem was I had to use both hands, so couldn't take a video. But anyway, I blended it with some vinegar, grapefruit and strawberry vinegar, and then mix it together with the one I had yesterday, which I added some more coconut milk and dates and whatever, blended pekat-pekat, and then I put 2 tablespoons of my super seaweed and 1 tablespoon of my dried mixed herbs. I didn't put chaat masala or pepper this time, just wanted a different taste profile. So I tried to spoon out all from the jug, couldn't come out all, ada skip lekat-lekat. So after pouring and spooning ada sikit, so I used my finger, put in, and then I scoop it out. Then I tasted it. Oh, sadap. I think it goes nice with bread or with vegetables, with crudites of, celery, potong celery panjang-panjang tu, atau spring onion, atau carrot, atau Japanese cucumber, atau bende, atau kacang panjang, atau kacang boto. Oh, it really tastes good lah. I'm so happy. The trick is not to use water, use vinegar, because water nanti dia cepat basi. Vinegar, it will last longer. Okay, it's only been 45 minutes. It's still hot, too hot for you to touch, to peel the skin off. So you can see, ooh, smells lovely. This is the onion. Yeah. Okay, the secret of doing the onion is to wash the onion and then roast it together with the skin. Otherwise it will dry out. So the dry skin actually becomes very crispy. Sedap. Okay, I'm gonna eat that onion. Tutup balik, let it cool down. This one is actually very sweet because it has undergone the Maillard reaction and caramelized. So quite sweet. Okay, this is my roasted vegetables. In here I have brinjals, 2 small brinjals and 1 large brinjal, which I've split into half, and cut into lengths that would fit my air fryer. I also have 2 red onions and whole bunch of roast onion, about 6 or 7, and a head of garlic. So it's very hot. After 25 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, it's in the steel bowl at the bottom, and I've covered it with this other steel bowl. Okay, I'll open it later in about an hour after it's cooled down, because it's very, very hot to the touch. Okay, it's more than steaming hot. It was 200 degrees Celsius. So you have to be patient, let it cool down, and I'll take another video later in about an hour after it's cooled down to show you what I'll do with it next.
The Seed-Powered Capsicum Dip, a plant-based emulsion reinvention by Aslan Adnan, MA, Sunday, 31 May 2026. This innovative roasted capsicum seed dip redefines plant-based indulgence by harnessing the power of seeds and a careful emulsification process. Each spoonful is a harmony of smoky roasted capsicum, mild green thunder chilies, and a diverse medley of nuts and seeds: almonds, Brazil nuts, macadamias, pecans, pistachios, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds. The science behind this creamy dip lies in lecithin, a natural emulsifier from both soy milk powder and sunflower seeds. These lecithins bind the water from balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, and vegan Worcestershire sauce, JB sauce, with the lipids in the seeds, resulting in a stable, oil-free emulsion. Dried cranberries and raisins lend sweetness, while a teaspoon of chaat masala, a tablespoon of a 5-seaweed mix, and extra marjoram in my dried herb blend provide rich umami and herbal layers. After roasting the peppers and chilies for 20 to 25 minutes, immediately place them in a large steel bowl, cover with another inverted steel bowl, and allow them to steep their own steam for an hour. This softens the skin, making peeling effortless. Once cooled, blend to your preferred texture, gritty like whole-grain Dijon mustard, or smooth and silky. After chilling in the fridge, the blending tends to warm the dip a bit. Serve this nutrient-dense dip with crudités of crisp vegetables, carrots, cucumber, celery, scallion, raw okra, green serrano chilies, radishes, slices of kohlrabi, and cherry tomatoes. It's a bold, global flavor journey anchored in science and nutrient diversity.
Vegivore Food Therapy proudly presents Ask Me Anything on Nutrition.
Your attention, please. Vegivore Food Therapy proudly organizes a unique, transformative event on Saturday, 5 September 2026, starting at 12:30 hours at the Hungry Tapir, 135 Jalan Petaling Street, 50000, Kuala Lumpur. For a minimum donation of 100 ringgit, attendees will secure a seat at this rare opportunity. Aslan Adnan, M.A., polymath and autodidact, will guide the session. A writer and researcher in nutrition science, Aslan has authored dozens of books on plant-based bioactives, antioxidants, and the chemistry of whole foods. In this session, he will lead a dynamic Ask Me Anything on Nutrition session. All 30 of his nutrition books are in the public domain and are downloadable at the link below. Attendees must read these books in advance and come prepared with their questions. This is a singular chance to engage with one of today's leading independent nutrition thinkers. Don't miss it. A healthy, whole food, plant-based lunch with the menu curated by Aslan Adnan will be served. No need to write your name in the reference of the bank transfer, as it will automatically be displayed, but include your phone number in case we need to contact you for any last-minute changes.
We will also celebrate Aslan's 68th birthday.
Some of you have been wondering why a YouTube channel devoted to green political philosophy and ideology would address health issues. The stark facts are these. Data from the National Health and Morbidity Survey in Malaysia 2023 shows that 54.4% of adults are either overweight or obese, with 32.6% classified as overweight and 21.8% as obese. Abdominal obesity, per Roy, was also reported at 54.5%. Compared to 2011, the combined prevalence of overweight and obesity has increased from 44.5% to 54.4%. According to the same survey, 15.6% of adults in Malaysia have been diagnosed with diabetes, kencing manis. Additionally, about 21.4% of Malaysian adults aged 30 and above have a high 10-year calculated risk of developing cardiovascular disease, CVD, sakit jantung. In Malaysia, precise prevalence data for diagnosed CVD is somewhat limited. Data from 2010 to 2021 indicated that 16.6% of all registered deaths were due to CVD. A 2015 survey found that 14.1% of working-age adults had diabetes, 24.5% had hypertension, and 45.9% had high cholesterol. The World Heart Federation also noted in 2022 that around 11% of deaths in Malaysia are linked to CVD. In 2011, the prevalence of chronic kidney disease, CKD, sakit buah pinggang, was 9.07%. A nationwide study in Malaysia in 2018 estimated that 15.48% of adults, over 5 million people, have CKD. It really is alarming. These numbers are striking, especially when you consider how rapidly they have grown over just a decade. It is a massive public health challenge. In light of these statistics, the implications for nation building and capacity building are stark. What value does a nation have if more than half its population are fat, sick, and nearly dead? It is for this reason that I've written more than 30 books on health and nutrition and put them all in the public domain. Why nutrition? Because nutrition is the single biggest factor and lowest hanging fruit we can address to improve our health. 80% of our health is influenced by nutrition, which is our biggest exposure to the environment. The others are genetics, at 5%. But even with genetics, the emerging science of epigenetics shows how we can switch off bad genes and switch on good ones with nutrition. The remaining 15% relate to other lifestyle factors, including sleep, meditation, relationships, air quality, and so forth.
Important note on event registration fees. Super early bird. Donation received by the 30th of June 2026. Minimum donation of 100 ringgits. Early bird. Donation received between the 1st and the 31st of July 2026. Minimum donation of 150 ringgits. Normal registration. Donation received between the 1st and the 31st of August 2026. Minimum donation of 200 ringgits. Late registration. Donation received between 1st to 5th September 2026. Minimum donation of 500 ringgits. All proceeds after deducting third-party costs will go towards Aslan Adnan's various ongoing eye treatments to hopefully reverse or at least arrest his macular degeneration, cataracts, photophobia, mydriasis, dry eyes, and etc. This is mission critical as, if his vision fails, he'll no longer be able to produce, edit, or upload videos. Your voluntary contributions and donations are a critical success factor. As such, your generosity, empathy, compassion, and kindness are well and truly appreciated. We thank you in advance for your invaluable help and assistance in making this event a resounding success.
About the author. Aslan Adnan, M.A., is a writer and independent researcher whose work focuses on nutrition science, food systems, and the biological foundations of human health. His writing examines how natural foods contain complex compounds that interact with human physiology in ways that may support long-term well-being. He has a particular interest in plant-based bioactive compounds such as polyphenols, carotenoids, flavonoids, and other phytochemicals found in fruits, vegetables, herbs, spices, algae, and fungi. His research explores how these compounds function in plants and how they may influence human nutrition when consumed as part of a balanced diet. Aslan approaches nutrition from a multidisciplinary perspective, drawing on biochemistry, plant biology, and public health nutrition. His work aims to translate complex scientific concepts into clear explanations so that readers can better understand the nutritional value of everyday foods. He is the author of several books examining natural sources of antioxidants and other dietary compounds. Author of the Antioxidant series, Antioxidants in Herbs and Spices, Antioxidants in Algae, Microalgae, and Fungi, Antioxidants in Fruits and Vegetables, Antioxidants in Nuts and Seeds, Antioxidants in Berries. Author of the Nutrient series, Macronutrients, Volume 1, Carbohydrates, Macronutrients, Volume 2, Lipids, Macronutrients, Volume 3, Proteins, Micronutrients, Vitamins, Trace Elements, and Minerals, Anti-nutrients, the hidden blockers in your food, Phytonutrients, the quiet power of plants, Water, the forgotten fourth, a macronutrient you can't ignore. Other books on health and nutrition. Tuber's Briefing Paper, 2nd edition. Aslan's 5-Powder Manifesto. Eating the Greek Way, how cultural habits support health without trying. Ideology on a Plate, how Robert F. Kennedy Jr. turned U.S. dietary guidelines into a scientific farce. Maslow in 2026, a practical guide to actual needs, not scrollable wishes. These works form part of an ongoing series exploring the chemistry, biological roles, and nutritional significance of bioactive compounds in plant foods. Through his writing, Aslan advocates a practical food-first approach to nutrition. His work emphasizes whole foods, dietary diversity, and balanced eating patterns, rather than reliance on isolated nutrients or supplements. He holds a Master of Arts in International Business and Management from the University of Westminster in London, and writes extensively on nutrition science, health, and food-based approaches to long-term well-being. Aslan Adnan, the quiet revolutionary of real food writing. Aslan Adnan, M.A., is a Malaysian polymath who spent decades turning food into philosophy. Raw, unfiltered, no hype. You won't find him pushing superfoods or miracle diets. He dissects what actually works. Whole plants, spices, microbes, and the quiet chemistry that keeps bodies humming. With over 30 books, self-published, shared freely on Z-Library, Facebook groups, Telegram channels, Aslan's output is prolific. Part manifesto, part manual. Early works like Spring Has Sprung, a psychological thriller, and travelogues on the road to the East Coast reveal his roots in journalism, advertising, and storytelling. But nutrition became his mission. Educated with a Master of Arts in International Business and Management from the University of Westminster, London, he taught at the School of Management, Royal Holloway, London, while pursuing doctoral research in business strategy and environmental management, specializing in the international timber trade. That academic backbone, rigor, systems thinking, sustainability, bleeds into his food writing. No fluff, just evidence. The core series, the Macronutrients Trilogy, Volume 1 on carbohydrates, glucose, fiber, metabolism, Volume 2 on lipids, fats, omega-3s, inflammation, Volume 3 on proteins, repair, enzymes, muscle. Then micronutrients, water, and anti-nutrients, the plant world's double-edged sword. Anti-nutrients are naturally occurring compounds in whole foods, phytates, oxalates, lectins, goitrogens, that can bind minerals, block enzymes, or mess with absorption. They evolved as plant defenses, but in us, they steal iron from spinach, calcium from kale, or spike gut irritation from raw beans. Variety wins. 30 plants a week, not monodiets. Raw's romantic, but cooked smarter. Add spice blends like Aslan's 5-powder manifesto, turmeric mixes for real anti-inflammation, and you've got a library that says, eat wide, not weird. Why release it all into the public domain? Because knowledge isn't currency. It's oxygen. Aslan watched corporations gatekeep health, paywalls on papers, patented supplements, proprietary blends that hide what works. He refuses. His books aren't for sale. They're for spread. No DRM, no ads, no ego. Just files anyone can download, print, share. He says it plain. If one person in a kampong swaps white rice for brown or steams kailan instead of boiling it, that's the win, not royalties. He's no gatekeeper. His Facebook, Aslan Green Party, Instagram, and YouTube drop bite-sized truths. Traffic light WFPB guides, eye health talks on lutein, vegan journeys. He credits tradition, curries, forest mushrooms, seaweed from tides, and lives it. Unpeeled carrots, home ferments, no moralizing. 30-plus titles aren't about volume. They're depth. Carbs to phytonutrients, water to gut bugs. Aslan doesn't sell health. He hands you the tools. Read him and your plate changes. Not because you're broken, because you're built for better. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope, so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed, now seek the skies, and slowly, clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again. Its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way, for others wandering through despair, to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul, and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
show your support. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to show your support.